We've all been told that vegetables are the key to a long, healthy life. But what if I told you that some of them could actually be working against you, especially as you age? That's right. Not all veggies are created equal, and some may be secretly harming your digestion, joints, or even your heart. So, before you take another bite, ask yourself, are these so-called healthy vegetables actually making you feel worse? Some of the worst offenders are probably sitting in your fridge right now. And trust me, by the time you see what's on this list, you'll never look at these veggies the same way again. The hidden dangers of certain vegetables. While most vegetables are packed with vitamins and fiber, some contain sneaky compounds that can trigger inflammation, weaken bones, or even interfere with essential nutrient absorption. And here's the shocking part. Many of these are commonly recommended for seniors. Did you know that one vegetable on this list has been linked to increased arthritis pain? Or that another can actually worsen digestive issues instead of helping them? Don't worry, I'm not here to scare you away from eating your greens. But I do want to make sure you're making the right choices for your health. Now, here's the big question. How many of these vegetables are you eating every week without realizing their potential risks? Drop a comment below with your guesses, and let's see who gets it right. And stick around, because the most unexpected vegetable on this list might just leave you speechless. Let's dive in. The hidden dangers of raw sprouts. What seniors need to know. Have you ever reached for a fresh, crunchy handful of sprouts, thinking they're a powerhouse of nutrition? You're not alone. Raw sprouts, whether alfalfa, clover, radish, or mung bean, are widely recognized for their rich B vitamin content, an impressive nutrient profile. But while these tiny greens might seem like a superfood, they can pose serious risks, especially for older adults. Dr. William Schaffner, a professor of infectious diseases at Vanderbilt University, warns that raw sprouts are one of the most common carriers of foodborne pathogens. And for individuals with weakened immune systems, the risk is significantly higher. That's because sprouts are grown in warm, humid environments, the perfect breeding ground for bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella. And for seniors, consuming contaminated sprouts can lead to severe infections, hospitalization, or even life-threatening complications. Why are raw sprouts so risky? It all comes down to how they're grown. Unlike most vegetables, sprouts are cultivated in conditions that encourage rapid bacterial growth. According to a study published in the Journal of Food Protection, the sprouting process itself provides the ideal moisture and temperature for bacteria to multiply at an alarming rate. Once contamination occurs, whether through water, soil, or even the sprout seeds themselves, it's nearly impossible to wash away harmful pathogens. And the consequences? The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that sprout-related outbreaks have led to thousands of infections over the past 2 decades. While a mild case of food poisoning might mean stomach cramps and nausea for a young adult, it can be devastating for seniors. Older individuals often have weaker immune defenses, making it harder for their bodies to fight off infections. Dehydration, organ complications, and prolonged hospital stays are real risks. Dr. Jeffrey Farber, a microbiologist and food safety expert, explains that for seniors, even a small dose of Salmonella can result in severe gastrointestinal distress, leading to complications such as kidney failure or septicemia. In other words, what might be a minor discomfort for a younger person can become a life-threatening ordeal for someone over 65. What can seniors do? If you love the taste and texture of sprouts, you don't have to give them up entirely. But safety should always come first. The best way to enjoy sprouts without the risk: cook them thoroughly. Heating sprouts to at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit 71 degrees Celsius destroys harmful bacteria, making them safe for consumption. Here's how you can still enjoy sprouts safely. Sauté or stir-fry them. Add them to soups, omelets, or stir-fry dishes for a nutritional boost without the danger. Steam them lightly. This method retains some crunch while eliminating bacterial risks. Opt for alternatives. Try microgreens or leafy greens like spinach or kale, which offer similar nutrients without the contamination concerns. A final thought: is it worth the risk? It's easy to assume that a small handful of sprouts won't do much harm. But as Dr. David Atchison, former chief medical officer at the FDA, states, for high-risk individuals, the margin between safe and dangerous is razor thin. One contaminated batch can cause widespread illness. For seniors, food choices should be about more than just nutrition. they should also prioritize safety. With so many delicious and risk-free options available, there's no reason to gamble on raw sprouts. The takeaway? Cook them, swap them, or skip them, but don't eat them raw. The hidden risks of leafy greens for seniors, what you need to know. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts are often praised as superfoods due to their incredible health benefits. They're packed with fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins that support heart health, brain function, and even longevity. But did you know that these greens also contain high levels of vitamin K, a nutrient that can pose risks for seniors taking certain medications? While vitamin K is essential for overall well-being, it plays a key role in blood clotting, which can interfere with medications prescribed to prevent dangerous clots. In this article, we'll dive into the science behind vitamin K, its impact on seniors, and how to strike the right balance to stay healthy without increasing health risks. The power of leafy greens. Why are they so popular? Dark leafy greens are some of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Research from Dr. Martha Claire Morris, a nutritional epidemiologist from Rush University, found that consuming just one serving of leafy greens per day could slow cognitive decline and keep the brain up to 11 years younger. These vegetables are also rich in fiber, folate, and powerful antioxidants, helping to reduce inflammation, support gut health, and protect against chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes. However, their high vitamin K content is where things get complicated for some individuals, especially seniors on blood-thinning medications. The hidden risk. How vitamin K affects blood thinners. Vitamin K is crucial for activating proteins that regulate blood clotting. For healthy individuals, this is a good thing. It helps wounds heal and prevents excessive bleeding. But for seniors taking anticoagulants like warfarin and Coumadin, too much vitamin K can counteract the medication's effects, making the blood more likely to clot. According to Dr. Mark Crowther, a hematologist at McMaster University, warfarin works by blocking vitamin K's role in blood clot formation. When a person suddenly increases their intake of leafy greens, the extra vitamin K can override the effects of the medication, increasing the risk of dangerous blood clots. Conversely, if a person suddenly reduces their vitamin K intake, the blood could become too thin, raising the risk of excessive bleeding. This delicate balance makes consistency in vitamin K intake crucial for seniors on blood thinners. What should seniors do? Finding the right balance. The solution isn't to eliminate leafy greens entirely. That would mean missing out on their powerful health benefits. Instead, seniors should focus on maintaining a steady intake and working with their doctor to adjust their medication accordingly. Here's what experts recommend. Consult a healthcare provider before making any dietary changes. Seniors taking blood thinners should talk to their doctor or a registered dietitian about the right amount of vitamin K for their specific needs. Keep a consistent intake. The key is not to avoid leafy greens, but to eat them regularly in the same amounts. This helps doctors adjust warfarin doses correctly. Monitor blood clotting levels. Regular INR, International Normalized Ratio, tests measure how well the blood is clotting. A stable vitamin K intake helps keep these numbers within a safe range. Diversify your diet instead of overloading on high vitamin K vegetables. Seniors can balance their diet with other nutrient-rich foods like berries, nuts, and whole grains that support overall health without affecting blood clotting. A real-life example, the importance of consistency. Take the case of Robert, a 72-year-old retired teacher, who started adding kale smoothies to his diet after reading about their health benefits. Within a few weeks, his blood test results were off balance, and his doctor had to adjust his warfarin dosage. After learning about the importance of consistency, Robert kept his intake stable, and his health remained in check. His experience highlights the need for awareness, especially for seniors who are making dietary changes while on medication. Final thoughts. Can you eat leafy greens on blood thinners? Absolutely, just with caution. Leafy greens offer tremendous health benefits, from brain protection to heart health. But for seniors on blood thinners, it's not just about what you eat, but how consistently you eat it. Don't avoid leafy greens, eat them in controlled, regular amounts. Consult a healthcare provider to personalize your diet. Monitor blood clotting levels to ensure medication remains effective. By understanding the science behind vitamin K and its interaction with medications, seniors can make informed choices that support both their medication regimen and overall health. So, next time you're about to enjoy a plate of sautéed spinach or a kale salad, remember, balance is key. The hidden power of cruciferous vegetables, benefits and risks for seniors. Did you know that a simple dietary choice could be a game changer for your health? Imagine a plate filled with vibrant broccoli, crisp cabbage, nutrient-packed kale, and perfectly roasted Brussels sprouts. These cruciferous vegetables have long been hailed as nutritional powerhouses. But here's something most people don't talk about. While they come with extraordinary health benefits, they may also pose unexpected digestive challenges, especially for older adults. So, should seniors rethink their intake of cruciferous vegetables? Or is there a way to enjoy their benefits without discomfort? Let's dive into the science behind it. Cruciferous vegetables, a superfood for longevity. Cruciferous vegetables are packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and powerful plant compounds. Studies have shown that regular consumption of these vegetables can significantly reduce the risk of chronic diseases, including cancer, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Dr. Jed W. Fahy, a nutritional biochemist from Johns Hopkins University, has extensively researched the compounds found in cruciferous vegetables, particularly sulforaphane. This natural compound has been linked to improved detoxification, reduced inflammation, and even potential anti-cancer properties. According to his findings, sulforaphane activates a detoxification pathway in the body that helps neutralize toxins and protect against cellular damage. Additionally, a study published in the journal Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that older adults who consumed more cruciferous vegetables had sharper cognitive function and a lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. The reason? These veggies are rich in antioxidants and glucosinolates, which support brain health and protect neurons from oxidative stress. But while the benefits are undeniable, what about the downside? Digestive challenges. Why some seniors struggle. Despite their incredible health benefits, cruciferous vegetables contain raffinose, a complex sugar that the human body struggles to digest efficiently. This can lead to gas, bloating, and discomfort, symptoms that may become more pronounced with age. As we grow older, our digestive system undergoes significant changes. Reduced enzyme production. The body produces fewer digestive enzymes, making it harder to break down certain fibers and sugars. Slower gut motility. The movement of food through the digestive tract slows down, increasing the likelihood of bloating. Changes in gut microbiome. The balance of gut bacteria shifts, affecting how we process certain foods. According to Dr. William Che, a gastroenterologist at the University of Michigan, as we age, the ability to digest certain plant fibers decreases, which is why some older adults experience more bloating and discomfort after eating raw cruciferous vegetables. This doesn't mean seniors should eliminate these nutritional powerhouses from their diets. Rather, they should consume them in a way that is more digestible and beneficial. How to make cruciferous vegetables easier to digest. If you or a loved one experiences digestive discomfort after eating cruciferous vegetables, here are science-backed strategies to make them more gut-friendly. Cook instead of eating raw. Studies show that steaming or lightly sautéing cruciferous vegetables can break down goitrogens and raffinose, reducing gas production. Research from Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health suggests that cooking can also make certain nutrients, like beta-carotene, more bioavailable. Pair with digestive-friendly foods. Eating cruciferous vegetables with foods rich in healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, or digestive enzymes, papaya, pineapple, can help the body break them down more efficiently. Support your gut microbiome. Incorporating probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kimchi, or kefir can enhance gut health and improve digestion over time. Drink herbal teas. Ginger tea or peppermint tea can help alleviate bloating and aid digestion after consuming cruciferous vegetables. Final takeaway. Should seniors eat cruciferous vegetables? Absolutely, but with mindfulness. The key is balance and preparation. Instead of avoiding these superfoods, seniors can modify how they consume them to minimize discomfort while still reaping their incredible health benefits. So, here's a challenge for you. Try steaming or roasting your favorite cruciferous vegetables this week and see how your body responds. You might be surprised at how much better you feel. What's your favorite way to prepare cruciferous vegetables? Have you noticed any digestive changes as you age? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your experience. Should seniors avoid nightshade vegetables? Here's what science says. Imagine waking up with aching joints, struggling to move, and wondering if your diet is making things worse. If you suffer from arthritis or chronic joint pain, you may have heard that nightshade vegetables, like tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, and bell peppers, could be triggering your discomfort. But is there any truth to this claim? Or is it just another nutrition myth? Today, we're diving deep into the science behind nightshades and their potential effects on inflammation and arthritis. What are nightshade vegetables? Nightshades belong to the Solanaceae family of plants, which includes over 2,000 species. The most commonly consumed varieties are tomatoes, a great source of lycopene, an antioxidant linked to heart health. Potatoes, packed with fiber and essential nutrients like potassium. Eggplants contain anthocyanins, which may support brain function. Bell peppers, loaded with vitamin C, which boosts the immune system, despite their nutritional benefits. These vegetables contain a naturally occurring compound called solanine, which has been at the center of the controversy surrounding nightshades and joint pain. Do nightshades worsen arthritis? For years, some people have reported experiencing increased joint pain, stiffness, and inflammation after consuming nightshade vegetables. But does science back this up? Dr. Norman F. Childers, founder of the Arthritis Nightshade Research Foundation, proposed that nightshades may exacerbate arthritis symptoms due to their alkaloid content. He suggested that compounds like solanine could interfere with nerve muscle function and contribute to inflammation. However, his findings have not been widely accepted in mainstream medical research. On the other hand, Dr. Edward F. Group, a well-known researcher in natural health, argues that while some individuals may be sensitive to nightshades, there is no solid scientific evidence proving they cause arthritis or inflammation in the general population. So, what do the experts agree on? There is no definitive proof that nightshades cause arthritis, but some people may be more sensitive to them than others. How solanine affects the body. Solanine is a natural pesticide found in nightshade vegetables, especially in green potatoes, which should always be avoided. In large amounts, solanine can be toxic, but the levels found in commonly consumed nightshades are generally considered safe. A 2002 study published in the Journal of Autoimmune Diseases investigated the potential link between solanine and inflammation but found no conclusive evidence that it directly worsens arthritis symptoms. However, researchers noted that individuals with autoimmune conditions may have heightened sensitivity to certain foods, including nightshades. Dr. Susan Blum, a functional medicine physician, suggests that eliminating nightshades for a few weeks and then reintroducing them can help individuals determine whether they are personally sensitive to these vegetables. Should seniors with arthritis avoid nightshades? The answer is, it depends on your body. If you experience joint pain, stiffness, or discomfort after eating tomatoes, potatoes, or eggplants, consider tracking your symptoms in a food journal. A simple elimination diet can help you identify whether these vegetables are affecting you. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Remove all nightshade vegetables from your diet for 2 to 4 weeks. Step 2. Observe any changes in joint pain, stiffness, or inflammation. Step 3. Gradually reintroduce one nightshade at a time and track your body's response. Step 4. If symptoms return, you may have a sensitivity and should limit or avoid these foods. The bottom line, should you give up nightshades? Nightshades provide valuable nutrients and antioxidants that support overall health. There is no strong scientific evidence linking nightshades to arthritis flare-ups for the general population. Some individuals may be more sensitive to solanine and experience increased joint pain. An elimination diet is the best way to determine if nightshades affect you personally. If you're unsure, consult with your doctor or a nutritionist before making drastic dietary changes. But remember, just because nightshades don't work for some people doesn't mean they're harmful to everyone. Why grapefruit could be dangerous for seniors. The hidden risks you need to know. A healthy fruit with a hidden danger. We all know that fruits are essential for a healthy diet. But what if one fruit, despite being packed with vitamins and antioxidants, could actually be dangerous, especially for seniors? Grapefruit, often praised for its tangy flavor and health benefits, has a surprising dark side when it comes to medication interactions. Have you ever wondered how something as natural as fruit could interfere with your medicine? The answer lies in the way grapefruit affects your body's ability to process certain drugs, sometimes leading to dangerously high levels in your bloodstream. Today, we'll explore how this citrus fruit interacts with medications, the risks for older adults, and what you should do to stay safe. The science behind grapefruit and medication interactions. You might be thinking, how can a fruit affect my medication? It all comes down to a group of enzymes in your body called cytochrome P453A4, CYP3A4, which plays a key role in breaking down medications in the liver and intestines. According to Dr. David Bailey, a clinical pharmacologist from the Lawson Health Research Institute, grapefruit contains furanocoumarins, a type of compound that blocks the CYP3A4 enzyme. This means that instead of your body breaking down certain medications at a normal rate, they stay in your system longer and in higher concentrations than intended. In an interview with the New York Times, Dr. Bailey emphasized, taking 1 tablet with a glass of grapefruit juice is like taking 5 or 10 tablets with water. This can be a life-threatening situation. What happens when drug levels get too high? When certain drugs build up in the bloodstream, they can cause serious side effects, including excessive lowering of blood pressure, leading to dizziness or fainting, increased risk of liver and muscle damage, particularly dangerous for people taking cholesterol-lowering statins, heart rhythm problems. Some medications may cause irregular heartbeats, which can be fatal in severe cases. Why seniors are at a higher risk? Older adults are more vulnerable to medication interactions for several reasons. Slower metabolism. As we age, our liver and kidneys become less efficient at processing drugs. Multiple medications. Many seniors take several prescription medications, increasing the risk of unwanted interactions. Higher sensitivity to side effects. Older adults are more prone to dizziness, confusion, and falls, all of which can be worsened by excessive drug levels. Medications that interact with grapefruit. According to research published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal, over 85 medications are known to interact with grapefruit, and 43 of them can have severe effects. Some of the most common include 1. Cholesterol-lowering medications statins, atorvastatin, Lipitor, simvastatin, Zocor, levastatin, Mevacor. Risk. Grapefruit can cause these drugs to stay in your bloodstream too long, increasing the risk of muscle damage, myopathy, and kidney failure. 2. Blood pressure medications, felodipine, nifedipine, amlodipine, Norvasc. Risk. These drugs can become too strong, leading to dangerously low blood pressure, dizziness, and fainting. 3. Medications for heart arrhythmias, amiodarone, cortisone, Pacer1, dronedarone, Multac. Risk. Grapefruit can increase the risk of irregular heartbeats, which can be life-threatening. 4. Anti-anxiety and psychiatric medications, buspirone, Buspir, quetiapine, Seroquel. Risk. High drug levels can lead to excessive drowsiness, confusion, and difficulty concentrating. 5. Immunosuppressants used for organ transplants, tacrolimus, Prograf, cyclosporin, Neoral, Sandomu. Risk. High levels of these drugs can cause kidney toxicity and severe side effects. What should you do if you take these medications? If you're on any of the drugs listed above, don't panic. There are ways to safely manage your medication while still enjoying a healthy diet. Important safety tips. Talk to your doctor before eating grapefruit or drinking its juice. Check with your healthcare provider or pharmacist. They can advise you on whether it's safe based on your medication. Read medication labels. Many drug labels specifically warn against grapefruit interactions. Always check the fine print. Find safe alternatives if you love citrus flavors. Try oranges or tangerines, which don't have the same enzyme-blocking effects as grapefruit. Time it right. Sometimes, some drugs only interact with grapefruit when taken at the same time. If your doctor approves, spacing out your grapefruit consumption might help. Consider switching medications. In some cases, your doctor may recommend an alternative drug that doesn't interact with grapefruit. Final thoughts. Is grapefruit worth the risk? Grapefruit is undoubtedly a nutritious fruit, rich in vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. However, for seniors taking specific medications, it can be a hidden danger that leads to severe, even life-threatening side effects. If you or a loved one takes prescription medication, consult your doctor before eating grapefruit. Sometimes, a simple dietary change can make all the difference in maintaining your health and safety. The power of potassium-rich vegetables, a double-edged sword for seniors. Have you ever thought about how potassium affects your health? Most of us know that eating vegetables is essential for a balanced diet. But did you know that some vegetables are packed with potassium, a vital mineral that plays a crucial role in keeping your body functioning properly? Potassium-rich vegetables like potatoes, tomatoes, and spinach offer a range of health benefits, but for certain individuals, particularly seniors with kidney disease, they can also pose serious risks. So, should you be eating more of these vegetables or limiting them? Let's explore what science says. Why is potassium so important? Potassium is one of the most essential minerals in the human body. It helps regulate fluid balance, supports muscle contractions, and ensures proper nerve function. Dr. Walter C. Willett, a professor of epidemiology and nutrition at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, explains. Potassium is crucial for cardiovascular health, as it helps counteract the negative effects of sodium and regulates blood pressure. Studies show that a potassium-rich diet can reduce the risk of high blood pressure, stroke, and even osteoporosis. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, recommends that adults consume at least 2,600 to 3,400 milligrams of potassium daily to maintain optimal health. This is where potassium-packed vegetables shine. Just one medium potato with the skin contains about 900 milligrams of potassium, while a cup of cooked spinach provides over 800 milligrams. Tomatoes, another superfood, offer around 400 milligrams per cup. Eating these foods can improve heart health, maintain strong bones, and even enhance brain function. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not for everyone. The hidden danger: potassium and kidney disease. While potassium is essential, too much of it can be dangerous, especially for seniors with kidney disease. As we age, our kidneys naturally become less efficient at filtering waste and balancing minerals. For those with chronic kidney disease, CKD, this problem is even more pronounced. Dr. Leslie Spry, a spokesperson for the National Kidney Foundation, warns. When the kidneys don't function properly, they struggle to remove excess potassium from the bloodstream, leading to a condition known as hyperkalemia. Hyperkalemia, or high potassium levels in the blood, can lead to muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, and even sudden cardiac arrest. A study published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases found that seniors with CKD who consumed more than 3,000 milligrams of potassium per day had a significantly higher risk of hyperkalemia-related complications. This means that while potassium-rich vegetables are healthy for many people, they can be harmful for seniors with kidney disease. What should seniors with kidney disease do? If you or a loved one has kidney disease, you don't need to eliminate potassium-rich vegetables completely, but you do need to be careful. 1. Monitor your potassium intake. The National Kidney Foundation recommends that seniors with kidney disease limit their daily potassium intake to 2,000 milligrams or less. That means tracking your diet and being mindful of high potassium foods. 2. Prepare your vegetables the right way. Here's a simple trick: leaching. Boiling high potassium vegetables in water and then draining the liquid can help reduce their potassium content by up to 50%. According to research from the Mayo Clinic. 3. Choose low potassium alternatives. If you need to cut down on potassium, opt for lower potassium vegetables like green beans, cucumbers, and bell peppers. These provide important nutrients without the potassium overload. 4. Consult a doctor or dietitian before making any dietary changes. Speak with a healthcare provider to determine the safest amount of potassium for your specific condition. Final takeaway: balance is key. Potassium-rich vegetables like potatoes, tomatoes, and spinach offer amazing health benefits, but for seniors with kidney disease, they must be consumed with caution. So, what's the best approach? Balance. If you're generally healthy, embrace these potassium-packed vegetables to support your heart, muscles, and bones. But if you or a loved one has kidney disease, be mindful of your intake. Prepare your vegetables wisely, and always consult a doctor. High oxalate vegetables: what you need to know to protect your health. Did you know that some vegetables can increase your risk of kidney stones? We've always been told that eating more greens is the key to a long, healthy life. But what if I told you that some vegetables, despite their impressive nutritional benefits, could actually contribute to kidney stone formation? Shocking, right? Before you panic, let's break down the science behind high oxalate vegetables and how to enjoy them without putting your health at risk. What are high oxalate vegetables? Certain vegetables, including spinach, beet greens, and Swiss chard, contain high amounts of oxalate, oxalic acid, a naturally occurring compound found in many plant-based foods. While oxalates aren't inherently harmful, they can bind with calcium in the body, forming calcium oxalate crystals. Over time, these crystals may develop into kidney stones, which can be extremely painful and difficult to pass. Dr. David S. Goldfarb, a nephrologist at New York University Langone Health, explains. Oxalate is one of the primary contributors to kidney stone formation. Individuals prone to kidney stones should be mindful of their oxalate intake, particularly from certain leafy greens. Why are high oxalate vegetables a concern for older adults? As we age, our bodies process calcium differently, and kidney function gradually declines. This makes older adults more susceptible to oxalate buildup, especially those with a history of kidney stones. Risk factors include history of kidney stones. If you've had kidney stones before, your body may be more likely to form them again. Low calcium intake. It may sound counterintuitive, but not getting enough calcium can actually increase oxalate absorption, raising the risk of kidney stones. Dehydration. Not drinking enough water concentrates urine, making it easier for oxalate and calcium to crystallize. Chronic kidney disease. CKD. People with CKD may struggle to filter excess oxalate from their blood, increasing health risks. Dr. John Liska, a nephrology professor at the Mayo Clinic, highlights the importance of managing oxalate intake. Reducing dietary oxalate, particularly in those with a history of kidney stones, can be an effective strategy to prevent recurrence. Hydration and dietary balance play key roles in maintaining kidney health. How to eat high oxalate vegetables safely. Now, does this mean you should completely avoid spinach, beets, and Swiss chard? Absolutely not. These vegetables are packed with essential vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber that support heart health, digestion, and immune function. Instead of eliminating them, try these smart strategies to reduce their oxalate impact. 1. Pair high oxalate vegetables with calcium-rich foods. Since oxalate binds to calcium in the intestines before reaching the kidneys, consuming calcium-rich foods like dairy, almonds, or tofu can prevent stone formation. Example: have your spinach salad with a sprinkle of feta cheese or a side of Greek yogurt. 2. Drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated dilutes urine, making it harder for oxalate to crystallize into stones. The National Kidney Foundation recommends at least 2 to 3 liters of water per day for optimal kidney health. 3. Cook your greens instead of eating them raw pot of food. Boiling high oxalate vegetables can reduce their oxalate content by up to 50%. Dr. Ross Holmes, a biochemist specializing in oxalate metabolism, found in his research that boiling significantly reduces oxalate levels in leafy greens, making them a safer option for those at risk of kidney stones. Tip: boil spinach and discard the water before adding it to your meals. 4. Moderation is key. Eating high oxalate vegetables in moderation, rather than consuming them in large amounts daily, reduces the risk of excessive oxalate buildup. Who should be extra cautious? Although anyone can develop kidney stones, certain individuals should pay closer attention to their oxalate intake. High-risk groups include people with a history of kidney stones, those with chronic kidney disease, individuals on a low-calcium diet, anyone experiencing frequent urinary tract issues. If you fall into one of these categories, consider talking to your doctor or a registered dietitian about an oxalate-friendly meal plan. Final thoughts: balance is everything. Eating a healthy diet isn't about eliminating foods, it's about understanding how different foods affect your body and making informed choices. High oxalate vegetables offer incredible health benefits, but for those at risk of kidney stones, small dietary tweaks can make all the difference. So, next time you enjoy a spinach salad or beet smoothie, remember, pair it with calcium, stay hydrated, cook your greens, and eat them in moderation. Raw vegetables in a soft diet. Should seniors avoid them? Can raw vegetables be a risk in a soft diet? Have you ever wondered why some seniors struggle with eating raw vegetables? While they are packed with essential nutrients, raw vegetables can be surprisingly difficult for older adults to chew and digest. For seniors following a soft diet, consuming raw produce might not be the best choice. But why is that? And what alternatives should they consider? Let's break it down with science-backed insights and expert recommendations. The hidden risks of raw vegetables for seniors. Raw vegetables, such as carrots, celery, and broccoli, are known for their crunchy texture and high fiber content. While this is beneficial for digestion in younger adults, it presents significant challenges for seniors, especially those with dental issues, weakened jaw strength, or digestive concerns. Choking hazard. Dr. John Gagliardi, a professor of gerontology at Harvard University, warns that raw vegetables can pose a choking risk for seniors, particularly those with dysphagia, difficulty swallowing. Their tough texture requires more chewing, which may lead to food getting stuck in the throat. Digestive discomfort. According to a study from Johns Hopkins University, raw vegetables contain insoluble fiber that can be hard to break down in the digestive tract, leading to bloating, gas, and discomfort. This is particularly concerning for older adults with sensitive stomachs or conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Nutrient absorption issues. A research paper from the University of California, Davis, found that cooking certain vegetables actually enhances nutrient absorption. For example, cooked carrots release more beta-carotene, and steamed spinach allows better absorption of iron compared to their raw counterparts. For these reasons, raw vegetables may not be the best fit for seniors on a soft diet. So, what's the solution? Healthier alternatives. Soft, cooked vegetables. For seniors who need to follow a soft diet, choosing cooked vegetables over raw ones is a smart move. Cooking breaks down fiber, making veggies easier to chew, swallow, and digest. But not all cooking methods are equal. Some preserve nutrients better than others. Best cooking methods for maximum nutrition. Steaming preserves most vitamins while making veggies tender. Roasting enhances flavor while maintaining nutrients. Boiling with minimal water helps soften vegetables but may cause some nutrient loss. Pureeing or mashing, great for individuals with severe chewing difficulties. What about nutritional value? Many people worry that cooking vegetables reduces their nutritional benefits. However, certain vegetables become even healthier when cooked. According to a study from Cornell University, steamed tomatoes increase lycopene levels, a powerful antioxidant that supports heart health. Similarly, cooked mushrooms release higher amounts of potassium, which supports muscle and nerve function. Which vegetables are best for a soft diet? Instead of raw vegetables, seniors should opt for softer, cooked alternatives that still provide essential vitamins and minerals. Top soft vegetables for seniors. Carrots, steamed or mashed, easier to digest and rich in vitamin A. Broccoli, steamed or blended, high in fiber but gentler on the stomach. Sweet potatoes, baked or mashed, great for digestion and full of antioxidants. Spinach, sautéed or blended in soups, iron-rich and easy to eat. Bell peppers, roasted or softened in soups, high in vitamin C for immunity support. By making these simple adjustments, seniors can still enjoy delicious and nutritious vegetables without the discomfort of raw produce. Final thoughts. The right approach to vegetables in a soft diet. For seniors on a soft diet, raw vegetables may not be the safest or most comfortable option. The risks of choking, digestive discomfort, and nutrient absorption challenges make cooked, softened vegetables a better alternative. Experts, including Dr. Mark Hyman from Cleveland Clinic, emphasize that it's not just about eating vegetables, it's about eating them in a way that's safe and beneficial for each individual's health needs. Take action today. If you or a loved one is on a soft diet, try swapping raw vegetables for steamed, roasted, or mashed alternatives. Not only will they be easier to eat, but they will also provide better nutrient absorption and greater enjoyment at mealtime. Now that you know the truth, it's time to take a closer look at what's on your plate. Some vegetables, no matter how nutritious they seem, might not be doing your body any favors, especially as you age. But here's the good news. Making a few smart swaps can transform your health, reduce inflammation, and keep you feeling energized for years to come. So, what do you think? Were you surprised by any of the vegetables on this list? Are there any that you've been eating regularly without realizing their hidden effects? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this information helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with a friend or family member who might need to hear it. After all, making small changes today could mean a healthier, happier future. Want more eye-opening insights on nutrition and longevity? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Until next time, stay informed, stay healthy, and take care of your body. It's the only one you've got.